Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Now today what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look at a game that I played a couple of days ago, and it's a pretty instructive game, I think. So let's just get right into it. So okay, he played knight f3, I played d5, and now the unexpected move b4. So okay, that's pretty unusual, but I still just wanted to develop normally with knight f6. He played bishop to b2, which is also the idea of b4, of course. And I just played e6. The point is that, okay, now I'm just opening up my bishop, I'm attacking the pawn, so he has to defend it with a3. And now I developed my knight to d7. He played e3 and I just played a5. Now the idea is of course to just attack these pawns because they're over advanced here. Um, my rook is also here, and if he takes like this, then okay, I believe this one should be a weakness now because it's an isolated pawn, and yeah, this should be quite better for me here. So of course he didn't take that. He played b5, which is the best because otherwise I just take here, and well, here I just developed my bishop to d6. It's a nice square, and he played d4, and I played c5. Now, I wanted to play with c5, just putting my pawns in the center. I didn't mind him taking here because I just take like this. I have this open file here. Um, I will probably play c5, and some of my pieces will come to the center, and I will have a really nice position, I think. Um, yeah, also after c5, if he takes, he also has this weak isolated pawn. So this would also be one advantage in my position. So I wasn't afraid of that. Um, but yeah, he took here. If he didn't take here, if he just played, I don't know, bishop e2 or bishop d3, I don't know, um, then I can probably just castle or play b6, bishop b7, and just leave the tension here in the center. If he wants to take, then okay, he can take it. My piece comes to the center. Everything is alright here, I think. So yeah, after c5 he just took. And now the best was probably to take it with a knight. I took it with a bishop. After which he played knight e5. Now this didn't look like a really good move. I just took, and I castled. Now, why do I think my position is better here? It's in fact -1. The thing is that, okay, I'm not that much better, but I think I have quite I have quite easy play. I want to play b6, bishop b7, rook here to the c file, trying to put pressure on this pawn. But he's probably gonna play c4. But still, you can see that I have absolutely no problems in this position. So yeah, he played bishop e2, I played b6 like planned, and now he played knight c3, which is pretty weird. I mean, it's probably just better to play with c4 because you don't want to have this pawn here because it's probably gonna be weak if I put my rook here, and pieces should normally be behind this pawn here. So yeah, and also it strikes here in the center, so c4 is definitely better than knight to c3. And okay, here I thought I can just develop normally, but the problem is that okay, this is a bad move because he has knight to a4. Now, yeah, the thing is that I don't want to give up this bishop. And if I move it, let's say to d6, then he just probably takes, and c4. And now, of course, I can't take because I just lose my queen. So that's the problem here, and it's around equal. But yeah, before bishop to b7, I was better, and I should have played a4. Now, stopping this idea with knight coming here, and just having my advantage, then playing bishop to b7 and just having a nice game. But okay, I missed that, and he castled, he also missed it, and again rook to c8 looks like a natural move, but again knight a4, now he saw it, and I played bishop to d6, and okay, here I saw that he can go here, but after this I was thinking about knight to d7 maybe, and I already have threat of maybe playing with e5, or just, I don't know, transferring the queen somewhere here and starting an attack. So yeah, this was my idea, but okay, another option was for him to take here, which is also around equal, but I think after c4, I think I still should be a bit better. You know, I already have my rook here, and you know, my other rook can quickly come here or something. I think I'm a bit better, but of course not much. But okay, he took here. The idea is, of course, that if I take with the queen, then this knight takes here, which is apparently still pretty good for me. But I didn't want to get into these complications. I just took it with a pawn. And the idea is that I'm going to play king here, rook here, and you can see that I am going to be able to just start some sort of attack. So this was really interesting here. He played bishop d3, trying to maybe, you know, attack me. But okay, I played f5, just shutting down this bishop here. He played queen to h5, which I was expecting. And after king to h8, okay, the idea is to play this. Maybe not immediately, I have to be a little bit careful. But the next move that he played is really bad. And I want you to understand why f4 is so bad. Now, you can see that we have two bishops here. They're both looking at the king. Okay, let's take a look at it from here. They're both looking at this king. And yeah, he wants to shut this bishop. But the problem is that now this bishop is going to be a monster here, as you can see. And combined with this rook, it's going to be really unpleasant for him. I mean, it's just lost now, actually. And yeah, I found the right idea here, of course. I want to open up my bishop and just crush him. I played d4. Sacrificing this pawn, he takes it and just rook g8. I'm attacking here. If he, if this happens, if I'm able to take here, then of course this is just over because okay, I have discovered checks. Let's say this and just picking up the queen. You know, the bishop is here. So yeah, that's really bad for him. Now he has to defend with rook to f2, and now I was thinking that okay, I want to take here with my queen or just go to d5 or something, and just crush him, you know. But this bishop was actually sort of in a way. So I was thinking, what if I take this pawn and just sacrifice this this bishop? Okay, then I can't take on d4, but I can go to d5, and I have 3 attackers here, and he can't really block this attack with the bishop or something because I have my pawn here, and it just looked deadly. So it was just amazing. It was just amazing. I mean, I felt so happy in this position that I could play this move. Yeah, apparently computer wants to play some bishop e5. But okay, I mean, bishop f4 is just crushing. Now the point is that if he doesn't take that, then okay, I can play this, I can play this, I can even play this. I have a lot of really great moves, so he basically has to take. And now, of course, I don't take here, because now I think it's equal here. He can go here, and my attack is over. I mean, it's not completely over, but his king is still weak. But I don't get what I wanted here, of course. I mean, I want to play queen d5, and now how is he going to defend against all this? I mean, he can play rook to f2, which is you know, one of the main moves to consider, of course. But I just take here. He can't take because of mate, of course. And if he moves here again, we have this. Or even better, we just do a check here, you know, a double check, and then we checkmate him. So yeah, I mean, if he goes here, then okay, we can take, and we can see that we have a double attack here. We're winning the exchange. His king is very weak, and this is just over, basically. I mean, what can he do? So yeah, that's why rook to f2 is pretty bad, but other moves lose too. I mean, if bishop f1, we just take here, and same story, he just gets mated. So this was really awesome. I think this idea is really awesome. Just giving away my bishop, just to put my queen here on d5 and crush him here. So he played queen f3, um, sort of blocking this, but okay, I saw that this pawn is pinned, so I can just take the queen, and after he takes, we take it, and he can't take our bishop back. And as you can see, we're up an exchange here. And here he should have played g3, just not letting me to capture here. And after this, I have to play rook to b8 to defend this pawn. But I mean, I'm just an exchange up. I'm going to get rid of this knight, and then he's no longer going to be attacking this one, and then I will be able to move my rook, and then it will be just winning. So, but okay, he took the pawn, but the point is that now I can take here, of course, and okay, if he goes here, then we already know what happens here. We can go here with a check, let's say, after he moves here. I think even this should be really nice, and this, threatening this. This is just over. So he, of course, he's gonna go here, and now I can move my rook. I mean, I have to move my rook because it's attacked. And now, okay, the threat is, of course, this check and picking up the rook. So he moved his rook. But here I saw that, okay, I can just go for mate, basically, because, and I just took here, because the point is I want to go here. This square is protected by the bishop, and then I just go mate. I just mate him. So this is the idea, and he can't really stop it. He played knight here, I played this. He attacked my rook, but it just mate. So guys, tell me if this isn't beautiful. This game was just so awesome. I mean, from letting him take here, then this pawn sacrifice, just open up my bishop, and also just giving away my bishop. I mean, I have the initiative here, I have the attack, and playing queen d5, triple attacking here on this square, and then just crushing him, of course. So I hope, guys, that you learned something from this video and that you enjoyed it. And if you did, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.